Hi everybody, it's Nicole from 20 Something Planner. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a plan with me for the week of March 23rd, and I am using this Peach Pom kit. I'm not sure what it's called. It's unfortunately no longer available in her shop, but she has really beautiful kits still available up anyway. Her kits are some of my favorites. They're so functional, and I've been hoarding this for a little bit now, but I was really excited to finally lay it all out. I actually, right before I started filming this, ordered one of her kits. She just released a couple, but I went back a ways and just bought one of her older kits. Anyway, okay, if it is a little loud, like if you hear a lot of cars going by or like kids playing in the street, I'm sitting in my spare bedroom in the front of my house that gets a lot of sunlight. It's one of my favorite rooms, but it's the first nice day while being quarantined in a while, so there's a lot of people just walking through the streets, like families and stuff. So it might get a little loud. There's people on motorcycles going by, so I apologize about that. My dog is also laying next to me, so I hope he doesn't cry throughout this entire voiceover or bark at the people walking by. I hope you guys are all doing well. I have been doing pretty good at staying busy. I'm very thankful to have planning as a hobby because it's something that I can do obviously on my own. It lets me be creative, and it definitely passes the time, and doing these videos helps too. So I'm fortunate and grateful to have and be able to have a hobby like planning. So I'm also working out on Zoom meetings. The yoga instructor at my gym has been doing like a consistent schedule throughout the week. So I actually this morning got up and did a yoga boot camp class, which was awesome, especially because the day before I pretty much just ate and sat on my couch and binged watched Hulu and Netflix. I've been rewatching Mad Men, and I actually just finished the book Little Fires Everywhere, which is now a Hulu series. So I have been watching that. But yesterday I just felt like a huge blob, and getting up and working out felt really good this morning. If you guys have found any YouTube channels or Instagrams that are doing like live workouts, leave them down below because I'm definitely looking to change it up every now and again. I really enjoy yoga, but sometimes I need a little bit more of a higher intensity workout class so I could like actually feel my blood flowing. Okay, moving on into the day-to-day. Last week, I think I mentioned in my plan with me that I had gotten sick at some point. So this was the week. Actually, I was coming off of not feeling well. So I stayed home from work the previous Thursday and Friday. And just because everybody's a little bit sensitive to those who are ill and not well, I decided to stay home from work on Monday. At this point, my office was still open. We were doing limited cases where I work, but we were still open regardless. So I marked a sick day, and I used a flag from the kit, and that tissue box is from Crafts by Towie. I technically took a day off, but I actually just did a lot of work from home. So to mark that, I used a half box, and again, those pens with the bow tied around it are from, those are also from Crafts by Towie. During this whole pandemic, I've had more work calls than ever because obviously we can't be in each other's presence, and my boss is holding daily calls just to make sure and check in that we have everything we need. If we need help with anything, this is something that we've never gone through before, and I'm lucky to have such a supportive company, and a company that even though they don't really know how to handle this themselves, they at least will try and talk different situations out with you if you need to. So I've been grateful for that. But on Monday, I had 3 calls, so I just marked those with a laptop sticker from Planning World. I also did a bunch of laundry this day. It had been a while, and I needed to catch up. I originally marked laundry with a folded stack of clothes from Papershire. I thought I was going to be able to get away with doodle stickers, but I think the lines in the stickers were just a little bit too bold for the like the vibe of this spread, so I do end up removing that later. And then this was one of the first nights I did a yoga Zoom class. It was a restorative class, which was amazing. It was just a bunch of like stretches that you held for a long period of time. It was super relaxing and just what I had needed after coming down from the previous 2 weeks that were just awful. So I marked the yoga class with a little thing and a yoga mat sticker from a paper blush bar workout sheet. And then moving on to Tuesday, I had to do a project for work. So I pulled in a quarter box from the kit, and that money stack is from Station Stickers. I've had to fill out so many Excel spreadsheets on cash flow the past few weeks. If I see another Excel spreadsheet, like I'm going to scream. I've had to do them and then redo them, and they ask for the same information in different ways. It's just, oh gosh, it's a lot. But I lifted up the laundry, and then underneath the quarter box on Tuesday, I put a hexagon sticker and a cell phone icon from Paper Blush Bar to mark my 2 calls that day. And then I put down a flag, and I cut it down a little bit. I had some documents that I had to organize in my office, so I spent the time doing that on Tuesday. And I replaced my laundry on Monday with a washing machine from Simply Watercolor Co. and a little asterisk sticker that came with the kit. Next on Tuesday, I put down a laptop that is from Scribble Prints Co. That was a $2 Tuesday from a while ago. I think I do end up replacing that too, just because it felt a little out of place. But I used that to mark something that I had to submit to my boss, and then I ended up doing a little bit of filming this night, so I put down another quarter box and a camera sticker from a Regina Laughs and Planning Like a Pro collab. On Wednesday was kind of when I started going back into work after being sick. We weren't open, but I did go in to get a few things done at the office. And ever since then, I kind of have been working on my own schedule. I kind of wake up when I want, and I go into work usually for like 9 o'clock, whereas on a normal day I'd have to be in at 7:30. So it's been kind of nice going in at my leisure. But on Wednesday, I went in and I marked my calls. I had a couple that day, and then I marked, I forget what I put in that quarter box with the pen, but I didn't actually end up writing anything in there. I forget what I was doing that, or what I was using that to mark. But anyway, on Wednesday, I also just layered a couple of hearts from Clever Gal Crafts to mark that I had called my mom, because I haven't been able to see her. And then now I'm just going back on Tuesday and replacing that laptop sticker with a laptop from Planner-esque. It's still a little too dark and it doesn't quite go, but I ended up leaving it there. And then I marked a big project that my coworker and I worked on with a half box from the kit and a little list sticker from Magic Prints Co. This night was one of the nicer nights that we've had during quarantine, so I think my fiance and I made dinner and sat outside for a little bit. And to mark that, I used a dinner plate and cutlery icon from GP Sticker Studio. I don't know how it has been across the United States, but it has been very rainy and very gloomy for the most part, so we haven't really been able to get a chance to even just sit outside for a little bit and enjoy the fresh air, which is a big bummer. But like I said before, today was kind of the first day that it's been nice outside during this quarantine. So I'm thankful for that. We're probably going to do a fire pit later on, which I'm excited for. Okay, but moving on to Thursday, I am marking, I had actually 4 calls this day. I'm marking 3 here, and I'm marking them with a half box and a laptop girl from Panda Bird Designs. I just placed a huge order with her shop too. The day that I'm filming this is one of those like larger weekend sales, and she is part of it, so I just stocked up on a few essentials from her shop. Next, I am cutting down a flag And in a second, I'm going to pull in another one of the Planning Like a Pro and Regina Laughs collab sheets and use a little paper clip. I just wanted to mark that my governing board had made the decision to close the center, because obviously that's a huge part of my work life. So I wanted to mark that, and then I actually just marked the call that decision was made on. So to mark that, I used a phone icon from the kit and an asterisk icon. This night I also did a little bit of self-care and took a bath. So to mark that, I'm pulling in a little thing, or no, a quarter box, and that bathtub is from Thumbprints Co., who unfortunately is no longer open. I wish she was. I love her doodle stickers so much. They're so cute. Friday, this was actually the last day that we performed cases at the surgery center. We were closed effective Monday. So at this point, we were only open 2 days a week, Monday and Friday. This was the last day. So I think I marked that. No, I'm using the flag to mark that I had to get up way early. I wanted to get in for the start of cases at 6:30, so I'd planned to be there at that time. So I used the flag to mark that. And I jumped down to the today section to mark that it was payday. I cut down a flag from the kit, and that payday flag is from a Simply Watercolor Co. sheet. Next, I am marking my coffee run. Because I had to get up so early, I didn't feel like making any at home. So I did run by Dunkin' Donuts just because it was on my way. So I put down a quarter box and a coffee sticker from Crafts by Towie, one of her $2 Tuesday sheets. And then to mark that it was just like the last day of cases, I used that little calendar sticker from a J'adore Planning icon sheet. I'm just replacing the flag that I put down with a smaller one from the kit. That one was a little bit too big, and I felt like things were too cramped at the bottom. So I put a smaller flag down and just shimmied everything up. In a second here, I'm going to be marking new releases. I ordered a bunch last weekend and this weekend. I've been buying a lot of like icons and script stickers, but it's been a while since I've bought a bunch of kits. So Hello Petite Paper came out with a cute one. I ordered a couple from Sadie Stickers. So to mark new releases, I just took a money bag icon from the kit and an E from Magic Prints Co. And then that night, my fiance and I made dinner, ate outside, and then he set up a TV underneath our deck, and we lit a fire pit and started binge watching The Stranger on Netflix. We finished it in like 2 days. It's just one season so far. It was good. So yeah, that's what we did Friday night. Saturday, my fiance, I helped for a little bit, but we painted the upstairs hallway and the guest bedroom. We've been in this house for 2 years and the upstairs hallway was still blank. So he picked up paint and we painted the hallway. So to mark that, I used a half box from the kit and a house icon that again is from an icon sheet from J'adore Planning. And then after we did like a deep clean of the house, so I used a cleaning icon from Sadie Stickers to mark that. And then for the rest of the day, it was pretty much just a lazy day. So I marked that with a sock from Tickled Pink Planning. I did a bunch of editing this day as well. So I marked that with a hexagon sticker from the kit and a Film Plan With Me sticker from Letters to Apollo. And then this night we ended up just baking some cookies. So I took a baking sheet from White Deer Stationery and used a little flour bag to mark cookies. Sunday was the day my fiance and I officially decided that we were going to postpone our wedding. I don't think I mentioned the date in my last video. We decided on July 18th because that is when all of our vendors are available. We are just hoping that that is even far enough out. Otherwise, we're probably going to have to wait until 2021, and the chances of our venue and vendors having availability at any time are just like they become slimmer and slimmer every day because so many brides and couples are having to reschedule. But we're hoping for July 18th of this year as our new wedding date. But to mark that we officially decided to postpone the wedding, I used a half box and a squiggle from Rose Colored Days. And then I was just drinking mimosas all morning because I was so stressed out about making the decision. And to mark that, I used a little wine glass from Thumbprints Co. Oh, and I just want to say thank you so much to everybody that has reached out or left comments on my videos about the whole process. It really means a lot to me. So thank you very much. Moving on to the end of the day. Oh, I just marked that my fiance and I emailed all of our vendors to inform them of the decision to see if they were available. So to mark that, I used a quarter box from the kit, and that transparent laptop is from Letters to Apollo. And then just to mark the fact that I had felt so relieved with the decision, I did want to mark that. So I used a little scallop from Panda Bird Design and used a divider from CD Stickers as well. Here is the completed spread. I love all of the foil. It looks so gorgeous. I think the last two spreads that I did, this one and the one from CD Stickers, have been my favorite spreads by far so far. For 2020. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I'll chat with you all in my next one. Bye, everybody.